Monkeys vs Bloons. Who thought that this would be one of the best tower defense games I have ever played? I'm gonna be honest, I knew about Bloons just at that browser game, where you try to pop 100% of the Bloons with a limited number of darts. And of course the actual first tower defense of this series. The premise is simple, you have a monkey and you need to pop the balloons. Easy, eh? But somehow I still managed to lose 3 times before beating the browser game. Yeah. Anyway, what you need to know is that there are 6 balloon types, and they work on layers like a matryoshka. Inside the balloon, you have another. So there are the black, yellow, green, blue, and red. Oh, and the white one. That is basically the same as the black one inside. Also, both of them have special abilities. One resistance to explosions, other to ice. In this combination later appears the pink balloon, that is a bit faster, but in general this is the basics of the balloons. Just in the first game. Because later appear a bunch of new balloons, from camo to the one that regrow, to fortified ones, and ceramics. And let's not forget the MOABs. And to pop these balloons, you have a monkey with a dart and some miracles of engineering. But it somehow works. Now that I finally beat the first game and created a nice beat, I'm ready to go to the latest game, DDT6. This one takes the basics from the first game and increases them to a totally another level. Now we have a bunch of maps that really activate your monkey brain to think. These maps are divided from beginner to expert, and to be honest, the expert maps... They really broke me. Each map makes you rethink your strategy,
One monkey
if you initially had one.
and another one here. This should work.
When selecting the map, you can choose one out of 3 difficulties. The easy one, you have only 40 rounds. Monkeys are cheaper and balloons slower. Medium, more rounds with normal prices and speed. And the hard one, with even more rounds and an increase in price and balloon speed. Now we chose the map, selected the difficulty, it's time to really play the game. Like in any normal tower defense, there are so-called waves, that by each round are increasing in difficulty. In one round you're popping some red balloon, in another you have the DDTs. In hard mode there are 80 rounds, each having either a different type of balloon or just more balloons. Now remember the scheme above, here works the same, but we have way more balloons. First of all, the purple one, that first appears at round 25, and when popped spawns to pink balloons, and then follows the scheme. The lead balloon that taught me the hard way why I need bombs. It appears at round 28 and spawns to black balloons. The zebra balloon that has inside one white and black balloon with their abilities. The LGBT rainbow balloon that has 2 zebras inside. And the one that I hate the most? Ceramics. I don't know how many times I lost because I wasn't prepared for these guys. 2 of them appear at round 38. Nothing too hard, but a little bit of fast forward. At round 63, where I'm completely shitting my pants because there are 122 of them. 122! And they take like 10 hits to be popped, and also spawn 2 rainbow balloons. F tier, 1 out of 10, get out of my way. Also, for each of these guys, there are a camo and regrow alter ego. One cannot be spotted by normal monkeys without some specific upgrades, and the second, as the name suggests, if not popped faster, it regenerates.
Sun Tzu, The Art of War.
And if you feel useless, the red one also has a regrow version. But that's not all, there are also the fortified versions for some balloons, mostly seen in the MOAB class, but also in leads, and of course why not, ceramics. Now imagine how I feel about a fortified ceramic camo regrow. And on top of all these regular balloons and their combinations, there is the MOAB class, that are basically even bigger balloons with more health. The first appears at around 40, and comparing the statistics, it should be the easiest to pop, but honestly, it gave me the most problems. And I'm pretty sure it's because of the maps. Nothing to do with my monkey placement. Yeah, right. Or the upgrades I used. Anyway, next is the BFB, Big Freaky Balloon, that appears at round 60, and it's pretty easy to take down, because you learn from your mistakes. Or not. The ZOMG, that is the final boss of these 80 rounds, and it's really not that hard to beat on the beginner maps. Like on the expert levels, I didn't even get to see it. But after finishing the last round of the hard mode, you get your medal, that's important, and you can continue and get to meet the DDTs, and boy, they're the most annoying. Not only they're fast, and you need camo detection, but also they take like 400 hits, and did I mention that they're fast? And after I somehow got to round 100, it appeared, the big airship of doom. Fourthly, the bad, that is the final MOAB. From this round, no more new balloons, they'll get just harder to pop. Now we know what comes, but how to pop them? Well, the monkeys. Compared to the first game, where we had like 5 towers, now there are 25, which are divided in 4 categories. Primary, these guys compared to the others use basically rock and sticks. But hey, if the dart and boomerang does the job, who am I to complain? Also, these are the monkeys that I use the most, because I understood how powerful they are, and also they were the first on the sidebar list. Military, these guys use modern weapons to fight, from simple guns and snipers to submarines and almost ballistic missiles. Is that a bit too speedy? Magic class. Not only these guys can make things disappear and have Batman and Superman in one monkey, but look, there is also the next Hokage, the Phoenix bird, but there is only one true Phoenix that I think of. And I believe these are one of the strongest towers in the game, but I discovered how cool they are kinda late after playing the Magic Monkeys only mode. And the support towers. These ones can help you become rich by selling bananas, build a FBI office, or throw some nails on the ground, and whatever these guys do. But not only you have a large variety of towers to choose from, each of them has a free path upgrade, from which you can choose two directions, and only one can be maxed out. Also, every upgrade gives the monkey either a new ability or improve the existing one, plus they get a new drip. Now speaking honestly, there are no bad monkeys, it all depends on the strategy you have. If you're like me, use whatever and hope it works. Now that I clarified this, in hopes I don't get mass reported for the monkeys I use. My favorite, besides the dart monkey, it gotta be the ninja, especially the 204. I try to upgrade this tower before the round 40, so that I don't have problems with the first mob. Of course not on all maps and game modes I'm able to use him, I either can't afford it till round 40, or on this map it's just useless. Along with the ninja, I use the wizard, like the 402 upgrade is cool, the 022 upgrade is useful for chemolit bloons, and in general this guy can be used on any map. And on top of all, the alchemist is so good, especially in the late game, he can greatly boost the monkey stats with the 420 upgrade. And along with these guys, I use the dart monkey, of course, the glue gunner, because I get one for free, the 204 bomb shooter, along with the village's OP, also the 420 sniper, and the 024 mortar. And I can speak 2 more hours about all the monkeys. This is what makes every play unique. Even if it's on the same map, you can have an entirely different strategy from the first play, and still complete it, maybe even better. On the beginner and intermediate maps, this was my go-to, along with the submarine on water maps. And I really thought this game would be easy. Of course, still I got to the advanced and the expert maps. I tried almost every expert map and initially was able to beat just one on this baby mode. But after a few tries and some tutorials, I finished the hard mode too, for just one map. But if you think that's all and you only have to beat all maps and difficulties, at least I thought so. Well no, each difficulty on every map has additional game modes. The easy one has 2, medium 3 and hard 6. So basically in total you can play one map 14 times and get all 14 medals. And believe me, some of these game modes are really hard. In the easy mode you have to beat primary only, basically you can use just the primary class. And the deflation mode, where you start with 20k and can't make more money, with maybe some additional cash if you have the monkey knowledge. In medium difficulty you have military only, reverse, basically balloons come from the opposite direction, and the apocalypse, or the balloons are randomized.
Are those little gross around 23?
But if all these game modes are somewhat easy, the hard ones are a real challenge, especially for me. If the magic monkey only and double HP mobs didn't give me any problems, and in the half cash I just needed to rethink my strategy, and the alternate balloons just caught me off guard, the Impoppable and Chimps were really hard. In one, you have only one life, and need to complete 100 rounds, with of course some inflation. And the other is really the ultimate challenge. First of all, you cannot pay money to continue. You can retry the last round, but you won't get the black border. Next, the same as Impoppable, you have 1 life and 100 rounds. The only money you get are by popping balloons, and the bonus after the rounds. That means no bananas. And on top of that, you can't use the monkey knowledge skill tree, no special powers or selling. In the first try, I completed this challenge after like 10 restarts, and got a medal with the red border. But of course I tried again, and finally got the black border, completing my one and only map, a beginner one, and it was that hard. While playing the game, you also get experience points, with which you level up and get some cash. And also these books, used to upgrade the monkey knowledge. That is basically an upgrade system for every monkey type, but also the heroes and powers. As you go down these 3, upgrades become more powerful, but require more books and money. In my case, I invested most of the books in the primary knowledge, mainly because of the free monkeys, and the additional 200 cash at the start of a round. But most of them was just random. Like I put some books in magic, in military support and heroes I barely invested any, and about the power knowledge, I don't even want to speak. Well, I could use 2k to reset the books, but I'd rather use them to buy heroes or continue after I lose. Or I can buy these powers, that I haven't really used, but I guess they could be useful.
So this doesn't stop time.
And along with them there are the Insta-Monkeys, that are basically pre-upgraded towers that can be used instantly. You get them by completing achievements, in some daily rewards, and after finishing the rounds. The best I've got is a 040 Dark Monkey and a 410 Engineer. I don't even know what the Engineer does. Also, if all these different monkeys and abilities are not enough for you, there are the heroes. What is cool about them is that they level up by themselves. So after the initial buy, there is no need for investment. And when they get to certain levels, abilities are unlocked. For the entire time, I played with just 2 heroes. At the start with this archer guy, because he was the only one available, and later I was just too lazy to read what the others do. But also his abilities are good. In one, he shoots faster, and the second are all these arrows that cover the entire map. Well, of course later I remembered you can switch the hero, thanks to this reminder, and went with this fire lady. Beside these two, I have another 2 guys that I got for free, and the other 13 I need to buy with the monkey money. Now I'm broke in the game too. Totally, I spent a little over 50 hours in this game, and a good amount was just me fooling around on Sandbox, testing different towers, and taking my time to read what are they doing. I hope it's a good excuse to I completed just one map. I also found myself playing a game or 2 after work, and I can see me having hundreds, even thousands of hours in this game, considering my progress. I also wanted to say it's a pretty relaxing game. On the beginner and intermediate maps, maybe. But with the expert ones, I didn't get annoyed at the game as much as at my stupid ass. Anyway, I still haven't figured out how Paragons work, and I'm pretty sure you can make them in Sandbox. I tried. Also, when I thought that I've seen all, this map just keeps surprising me. First that comes to mind is Erosion. Even though it's an advanced map, nothing seemed unusual. I put my monkeys, and after 17 rounds, adios to all my towers. Well, that's on me. There were signs, I chose to ignore them. And that's just one example. Every map has some sort of interaction. Things you can remove, for cash of course, and some hidden secrets.
Press this and oh.
Also, how not to mention the speed up button. I like to think of it as a gift from developers. That's useful when it's already 6th goddamn time trying to complete the same challenge. And you're not patient enough to reach the same round you just lost. And guess what? You can just buy your way to victory, because you won't get the stupid black border. Speed up is cool. Finally, the best way to describe the game is with this comment. This game changed my life. I got a girlfriend, paid off my car, bought a house, lost 45 pounds, my dick grew 5 inches. All because I installed and played this game.